Hey guys, it's the Nefarious Lizard back at you again with another video. Today as an update to our last video, the goal, as part of the multi-series. Now my main goal is to beat the Raiden Shogun the first time without having the cutscene play. Without her, in the game where she beats you, and it's the cutscene that plays and the main character gets struck by lightning, let's beat her anyway, and she strikes us with lightning anyway. Now that'll be a whole nother video, but this is just an update to the goal. Now currently, I have in the middle of two missions. Right now, it's to get the Raiden Shogun's artifact set, which is going fairly well, I might say. Just gotta get a few more things, and then she'll be ready. I think I'll be keeping the purple ornate Kabuto, mainly because it has better crit rate, but that's a question for another time. If I get another crit rate item, I might go for it. Who knows? And then next I'll be doing Nihida, who's currently all in 4-star, her entire set, and her set's not even complete yet, which just goes to show how unprepared I am for this. And then, so I have Barbara ready. Right now I'm doing Barbara. She's ready in the Catalyst set. That's where she's wearing her artifacts or boost Catalyst by 35%. Now the thing with Barbara is I'm not going to be using her mainly for her abilities. I'm going to be using her for her elemental skill, which makes my enemies wet, which is exactly what I need. Well, her weapon, I'll also have to update her weapon too, but that's going to be a different thing. Now the thing is, I don't like battling Barbara's boss. The boss you need to beat Barbara is known as the Oceanid, who you might not know. If you play Genshin, you probably know what the Oceanid is. It's a very annoying boss that I just do not like. So let's do that. Let's run you through an Oceanid. I haven't really tested this team against the Oceanid, especially not Nihida. I've used Barbara, Raiden, and Hu Tao against the Oceanid before, but usually what I do is I switch to Ayaka. Today I'm not going to do that, just to change up the flow for myself and see where this takes me. So let's go face the Oceanid once again. Challenge the Oceanid. I'll be battling a lot of the boss upgrade stuff I want to get off screen. Who knows? If this series does well, I might live stream some of the boss gathering, but I don't know if I will or not. We'll find out. We'll find out. I'll be surprised. Hi, Rodea of Lulk. How do you say that? Lulch? Is it Lulk or Lulch? Yeah. I'm just a fool. I'm a fool. I'm stuck playing Genshin Impact, and I gave myself an arbitrary goal. Oh, I hate these guys. These are like the one group that I really can't battle, but with Barbara I can, because I can just Hyper Bloom. And that is done. Wow. Nihida boosts attack very differently. Like, she is built different for support. If her rerun ever comes out, I highly recommend it. Oh, this is the frog. I greatly dislike the frog. He's without a doubt the second least favorite of mine when it comes to the ocean enemies. Mainly because of that little ball that he throws at you at the end that does damage. Okay. So Nihida, oh, she's doing her little gimmick. So with one of the things the Ocean's known for is as the battle goes on, what she'll do is she'll make the platform sink. But as a fun fact, she never attacks the middle platform, which seems like a big liability for her. But hey, I guess I'll accept it. Oh, we're getting the birds and the frog. Isn't this exciting? Okay, let's deal with the frog first. I think the birds will die by proxy. Yeah, they died by proxy. Nihida boosts. So the thing is with Nihida is she links all the enemies together so they'll all get the elemental effect. And because of the fact that the Oceanid's like whole thing is that all her people are wet, it literally melts them because they automatically get bloomed. And that just beats the crap out of them. I gotta get off of this. The thing is, all these enemies walk on water. I better back to the middle, and boom. So yeah, she'll never attack the middle platform. So if you ever battle the Oceanid and you need a breather, and she's in the middle of that, just go for the middle platform. She doesn't do anything about it. If it goes there, I'm gonna be really sad. Actually, this just links up perfectly. So I imagine it's the birds and the chicken. The chicken's a healer, actually, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've done this. But yeah, so the bird is a healer, so it'll heal the enemies, but boom! So that's the ocean. Oh, crap. Nice. One last thing about the Oceanid is that if you do not, let's see what I get. Gladiator's Destiny. Oh, I'll put that in the scrap heap. So yeah, so the thing with the Oceanid, one last little detail about the Oceanid, is her ability that if it's like I don't remember what time is exactly. I think it's 160 seconds, but I may be wrong. She'll actually have an attack that insta kills you. So yeah, you want to kind of get her easy. If you want to defeat her, there's a lot of good ways to do it. Let's just go over some of the people I have. Ayaka's obviously a good one. So is Kaya. Both their attacks freeze the ocean and its enemies, and it kind of just gives you a few seconds to breathe and recollect your thoughts. Fischl would obviously be a good one because of overcharge effects. Yeah, whatever. Fischl. She is my favorite character, however. Shinha's good. She's more like a cryo support, but the Mihoyo will probably never have her out again for at least another year. Zhao Ling's pretty good. A lot of if you get Pyro, Dendro, a lot of Dendro effects would be pretty good, mainly because of Bloom. So if you get Tignari, or heck, you can even in the Abyss, the Spiral Abyss, you can get Kolai. I don't use Kolai often, but I do really like her Elemental Burst. Her skill's also pretty good. Catching, I haven't really used catching either. As you can see, a lot of my characters are very underleveled, but by no fault of my own, I just don't really care. I'm kind of on my big goal right now. But yeah, mainly Cryo and Pyro and Electro. No, don't forget about Lisa. If you have Lisa, if Lisa's your only Electro character, she's pretty good against the ocean, and she's the one that you're probably gonna want. Me, Overcharge does a lot of damage to our enemies, but yeah. So that's the video for today. Have a good one. I'll probably be collecting the rest of Barbara's stuff off screen. I already gathered her Philappo mushrooms. I'll have to get the Forbidden Curse scrolls, but I'm pretty sure I have plenty in the lower levels, so I'll just craft them together. And then just battling the ocean and gain the Valdora Linzet gemstone. I don't know how to pronounce that. And the cleansing heart. I don't exactly know what about the heart makes it cleansing, but probably never. You're 16 years old. You've already had your growth spurt, whereas Jean's like 20 and she's like 3 feet taller. Try to be more like Hu Tao. At least she doesn't care. Anyway, but yeah, that's the video for today. Right now, it's just getting Barbara ascended. I've heard this from you like 3 different times now. That's enough. It is a fun little animation that plays. I love how Genshin has its own animations for each character. Like Hu Tao will do a little dance. Let's see if she does it. Will she do it today? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not quite sure. Come on, Hu Tao. Don't disappoint. Please. Please, Hu Tao. That's all I can ask for. Do the dance. It's probably one of the best animations in the game for idle animations. I think Nahida has the best. Will she do it? Come on. This is kind of cringe. You're making me look bad. I know where you'll do it. If I go to your character screen and wait a few seconds, that's not the one I was thinking of, but that's also a pretty good one. Where she gets screamed at by the dead. Nahida, I think, has probably the best one with the swing, mainly because of the glitch where if you hit her, she'll go flying for the rest of the thing. Hold on. Let's see if I can get her to do the swing. Come on, Nahida. Oh, for crying out loud. Just not a good time for me. Oh, Hu Tao. She's doing the dance that she's known for, where she talks about hilly trolls. It is a fun dance. I do like how all the characters. Yep, and there's Nahida's. I really like that one mainly because of the glitch where she flies. I don't know if you can still do that or not, but it's so much fun. Other than that, I really can't think of another favorite animation of mine. If you have a favorite animation, post in the comments, I'm curious. Sure, I'll be curious. Kolai has a pretty good one with the little bear. What is it that she has? It's not a bear. I don't know why I said bear. It's more like a cat. Trump card kitty? It's a cat. Okay, now I know. But it's probably one of my favorite bursts in the game. As for why I don't pair Hu Tao with Xingqiu, which a lot of people do because of the Vaporize, mainly because of Hu Tao's artifact set. The one that a lot of people go for is the Crimson Witch of Flames. And while it does increase damage of Vaporize by 40, or Overload, Burning, and Burgeon by 40%, while Vaporize and Melt get 15%. So Overload is what I'm trying to go for right now, mainly because I have the Raiden Shogun. Because I have the Raiden Shogun, her skill allows me to just do damage, not passive. I wouldn't say passive. It is definitely active. You have to hit somebody to do it. But because of that, and I get the skill upload, while I do believe that the Raiden Shogun boss has much better resistance to Electro, I don't really think that applies to Overload. So I'd rather have the 40% over the 15%. You feel me? But yeah, so Barbara, just to get them wet. That way, and Barbara kind of also filters into that. Because I'll have using Nahida, it'll definitely add to Bloom, Aggravate, and Hyper Bloom. It's just, my main thing is elemental reactions to do a lot of damage to the Raiden Shogun. So yeah, that's the video for the day. Um, no thank you. But yeah, so just update. I'll be updating Barbara. I'll be having her go through a few times. I'll be battling the ocean, and it'll probably take a few days to honestly. I don't like using fragile resin. I don't know. There's a new event coming up, so if I really feel desperate, if it's an Inazuma event and the cat girl gets involved, and I'm really desperate, I guess I'll do it a little bit faster. But I do have a lot of fragile resin, which I'll be saving. But yeah, so I'll just be battling the ocean in for a little bit, finishing out Barbara, and I'll give you guys another update soon.